Welcome to day 28 of me backtesting my way to success. Today is the last day of the fourth week already, and I'm pretty excited, so let's just see how the first trade goes. Okay, so first trade was actually a win, and the reason why I entered was actually just because I wanted to gain more experience with this void. As you can see right here, I marked it. Candle closed right here. Next one started right here, this area. Nothing, so I wanted to gain some experience with it. And also based on intuition, so market experience, I thought, yeah, it's going to react with it. It did. And right here it broke structure. I entered stop loss above the previous area of liquidity. Not that much breathing room because I thought that it was going to go down, and if not, then it's most likely going to go higher and not just take out this area of liquidity. And take profit was this area of liquidity because I don't know how it reacts with the void, just like I said, and actually might have placed another take profit right here, maybe even at the beginning of this fair value gap. However, I only had two confluences, which were void and break of structure, so yeah, I did not want to place more than one take profit, and it seems like my intuition was right, so that's pretty good. Let's just see how the next trade goes. Next trade was a loss. The reasons why I entered were 4-hour fair value gap to the downside, 4-hour order block to the downside. Then the price went into the 4-hour order block right here and swept this area of liquidity, and that's when I looked for a break of structure to enter. Take profit was only the beginning of this 4-hour fair value gap to the upside because, again, confluences to the downside, confluence to the upside, and also we just shifted into an uptrend. So I think that was actually a really foolish thing to do, to enter for a sell here. Yeah, I didn't look at the bias, and it's kind of stupid. But I thought because I had so many confluences, the price has to go down. But I was trading against the trend, so yeah, okay. Yeah, that was my mistake. So let's just see if the next trade is going to be better. Okay, so next trade was another win. The reasons why I entered were 1-hour order block and fair value gap right here to the downside. Also this daily fair value gap to the downside, as you can see right here. And while it was pushing into the fair value gap, into the daily fair value gap, it created a 3-hour order block and a 3-hour fair value gap to the upside. So I marked them just to be sure, made the beginning of each of those a take profit, and also placed a take profit at this area of liquidity, this one, and also this one. As you can see, all my take profits were hit, which is good. Stop loss was above the area of liquidity from back here, as you can see here, right here. And yeah, that's a pretty good trade. Let's just see how the next trade goes. Okay, and the last trade for today was another win. The reasons why I entered were 1-hour fair value gap to the downside, 1-hour order block to the downside, sweep of liquidity from this area, and on a break of structure I entered, which was right here. Take profits were previous areas of liquidity right here, and right here. And this area of liquidity was also the beginning of a 2-hour fair value gap to the upside. And my last three take profits were this area of liquidity, this one, and also the beginning of this huge 4-hour fair value gap. No, it was not a 4. Yes, it was a 4-hour fair value gap. And stop loss was at first at this area, like I placed it above this area of liquidity with a lot of breathing room, and then I looked at the higher time frame. I saw this area of liquidity, which was really standing out to me, and so I placed my take profit above it with a lot of breathing room, and it was worth it because I almost would have gotten stopped out. And yeah, in the end, all take profits were hit. Okay, let's just get on with the weekly recap. On day 22, I learned to not pay that much attention to the win rate. It is important, of course, to know your win rate, but What I noticed, for me at least, is that when I pay too much attention to it, I sometimes don't take trades because I want to keep my win rate high. And the reason why I'm backtesting is to get experience, and that's contradicting each other, you know. I don't take trades because I want my win rate to be high. However, I'm backtesting because I want to take more trades and learn from them. So that's that. On twi on day on day 23, I learned again to not be impatient and to stay calm even while under pressure. And I wrote in brackets time pressure. And the reason for that was because I think I had 15 minutes to backtest and to upload the video, so I was really under time pressure and I took some stupid trades. So that's that. On day 24, I learned again to be patient because 4 weeks impatience still a thing for me. It's pretty hard to get rid of that, to be honest. But I'll definitely be able to soon. And on day 25, I wrote that I should think, in caps, about what makes sense for price to do before taking a trade. And you can take today's last trade as an example, because usually I would have placed my stop loss at around this area, but then I looked at the past, stopped for a second and thought, and noticed that there's this obvious area of liquidity. Placed my stop loss above it, just like I said, and what happened? Price even took out this area of liquidity, and my stop loss was avoided. So think. That's what I meant with that. On day 26, I wrote in caps, be patient, because I was, that's kind of ironic. I was getting tired of me being impatient, and by me getting tired of it, I was impatient to lose my impatience, which is kind of ironic, but you know. And I wrote, I wrote down, is it that hard to just think? Because again, I took some stupid trades. I didn't stop before taking a trade, and I've wrote it down. I've written it down multiple times, but I still sometimes seem to be unable to keep myself from entering a trade because of, like I said, time pressure, for example. And so yeah, gotta stay calm even then. On day 27, I wrote that before taking a trade, I should take another look at the higher time frames. And yeah, again, same thing, just stop before taking a trade, look at the confluences, look at the bias, just look at everything over again before entering a trade. And I wrote, just be patient. Dot dot dot. Please. Oh man, yeah, okay, so yeah, I was again impatient, it seems like it. Today, again, look at the bias. So you could categorize that as impatience too, because I again didn't stop before entering a trade, and it seems like this week was really just all about me, the trades, and well, it was fine, everything was decent, except for impatience. And yeah, that's actually already it, because I didn't stop to take another look at everything because I was impatient, because I just wanted to get it over with, you know? And so the only real thing I can take from this week, I learned from this week, is to be patient. And I'm confident that it will change with time. I'm sure that I'll be able to get rid of my impatience, at least to some degree, that I can not lose that many trades to impatience. And that's already it for today's episode. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.